And we're live.
Hey, all of you non-plebs, all of you fine, exquisite people of taste and class and style and pizzazz. Truly, you are refined gentlemen and refined gentlewomen. I'm doing away with ladies. You can also be gentle. All right, so let's just get into this bullshit.
They're not gentle, TJ. They're fierce.
Fierce ladies.
Fierce.
Gentlemen and
queen.
Fierce ladies. Slay
Come on,
queens.
TJ. You want to call women gentle,
women
fragile.
Not queen spelled like with a U, though. Queen spelled with a W
K.
and a K.
K-W-E-E-N.
Yes.
Queen. Slay Queen, Daytona Beach, Florida. It is not unusual for rocks and other debris to crash through a windshield and injure a driver or passenger. But a turtle? A 71-year-old woman riding with her daughter on Florida's Interstate 95 suffered a gashed forehead Wednesday when a turtle smashed through the windshield of their car, striking her. The Daytona Beach News Journal reports. The daughter pulled over and got help from another motorist. According to a 911 recording, both were surprised by what they found. There is a turtle in here, the man can be overheard saying. A turtle, the daughter exclaimed. An actual turtle? The gash drew a lot of blood, but the woman was not seriously hurt. The turtle was likely crossing the interstate and got knocked in the air by another vehicle. Great. I swear to God, this lady has the worst luck of anything, the daughter told the 911 operator as she tended to her injured mother. The turtle, on the other hand, had the best luck of anything. It had just a few scratches on its shell and was released back into the nearby woods.
Yeah, how is the turtle fucking lucky in this story? Like, what this lady is so unlucky.
The turtle is lucky because it's fucking still alive, I guess.
Turtle's not lucky, dude. Turtle fucking is not lucky at all.
Yeah, maybe that turtle fucking...
Because you know why? I bet you that's what the turtle was doing. The turtle was probably like, I'm going to go lay eggs. My ancestors have been doing this for millions of years. It's a sure thing. There's an interstate, and it's like, nope.
Dude, that turtle's my spirit animal, dude. He's me right now.
It's getting crushed by the world.
Flying through a windshield.
Yeah, I flew through everybody's windshield and hit him upside the head with some no confidence, and they don't know what to do.
My other comment with this is, why? What the fuck is an actual turtle? No, I'm sorry, it's a fake turtle.
Fake turtle.
What the fuck you think it is? It's an actual fucking turtle. It's moving around and shit.
It's Leonardo. It's Leonardo from the Ninja Turtles. He was just battling Shredder.
That'd be cool.
He's fighting with Bebop and Rocksteady in the middle of the freeway. Outcry over U.S. Postal Service reportedly tracking social media posts. I don't know what this is about. Report obtained by Yahoo says USPS surveilling via covert program social media activity it describes as inflammatory. The U.S. Postal Service has reportedly been monitoring social media posts with a focus on people planning protests. The surveillance procedure known as the Internet Covert Operations Program, ICOP, oh God, tracks social media activity that describes as inflammatory and shares that information to government agencies, according to a government bulletin from the 16th of March obtained by Yahoo News. The program is part of the efforts of the United States Postal Inspection Service, the law enforcement arm of the USPS. The USPIS monitored social media accounts regarding planned protests occurring internationally and domestically on the 20th of March, when the worldwide rally for freedom and democracy was scheduled to take place, according to the bulletin. The information regarding the demonstrations against lockdown measures was distributed through Department of Homeland Security facilities. The agency collected information from Facebook as well as other platforms used by right-wing extremist groups such as Parler and Telegram.
This is gotta be the biggest no shit story ever. In other news, the U.S. government is continuing to spy on all of its citizens. I
just didn't. What? Of all the fucking agencies that I would have listed, if you'd been like, which government agencies are spying on you? I would not have fucking immediately jumped to USPS.
Dude. Why not? They send so much shit sent through the mail.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I would have imagined they were looking at that stuff, but scrubbing through internet posts look, they're planning a protest. Tell the Department of Homeland Security.
I mean, a lot of this is probably done with like an AI or an algorithm anyways that just flag shit.
Beep, boop.
Protest flag.
This guy
Okay.
looks like a fucking mobster from a movie giving testimony. Like, I don't fucking know. Look, I don't know the guy. I don't remember him. Doesn't jog me,
Listen, the body was dead and riddled with bullets when I got there.
Yeah.
You can't pin it on me.
TJ won't stereotype Asians anymore, but he'll stereotype New Jerseyans.
You know what? Here's the reason why. My wife is she has ties to New Jersey, and that's part of my extended family. And
so you've got a Jersey pass then?
Yeah, I got a Jersey. I have a pass to make fun of anyone from Jersey at any time, because that's now part of my fucking family.
Haven't you been to New Jersey or something?
I'm speaking to experience.
Have you been to New Jersey? I thought you went.
I mean, if I had been to New Jersey, Scotty, do you think that I would even fucking still be the person I am today? I think I would have come back.
I thought you went to New Jersey.
Oh,
Did
God.
you go to New Jersey?
Oh, God. No, I never went to no fucking New
You didn't
Jersey.
go to New Jersey? Okay.
What are you fucking talking? I never went to
I thought you went there.
Dude, here's how the conversation goes. My wife's like, you should really come to New Jersey. There's a lot of good fucking stuff there, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, maybe. But in my head, I'm thinking, I ain't never stepping no goddamn foot in New fucking
Doesn't
Jersey.
matter how much money's on the line.
I don't care what you say. I don't care what you do. I don't care what. Look, Scotty, I'll go to New Jersey. Like, if there's literally the sword in the stone, and once I pull it from the stone, I'm king of the land or whatever, I guess I'll go to fucking New Jersey.
What about the deep fat fried meetup in New Jersey we said we're going to do?
I mean, maybe.
We said we're doing one there.
I'll do it on the outskirts. I'll fly in. I'll go to the meetup, and I'll
You're
fly
gonna
out.
be in the exact center of New Jersey for the meetup.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a small state, so you'll be able to get out of there pretty quickly.
TJ won't go to Jersey because he doesn't like The Sopranos. I never said I don't like the fucking Sopranos, all right?
You said it got boring after season 3 or something.
I just said I checked out. I mean, that doesn't mean I
So you
fucking
thought it was
hate
boring.
the show with a passion
You
or
thought it
something.
was boring.
Doesn't mean I hate the show, okay?
Did you think it was boring? Yes or no?
I mean, it lost my interest over
Did you
time.
think it was boring? Just give us a look.
It lost my interest over time. That's why
tap dancing.
That's not a
TJ.
tap dance. That's my fucking position.
Was it boring to you?
It lost my interest.
Was it boring
over
to
time?
you? Was it boring?
Over time.
Was it boring?
It lost my interest.
Was it boring to you? If it lost your interest, what's another word that people would say? I got what with it?
I would not use that word.
You would not use
I
that
would
word?
not use that word.
Because you don't want to be fucking roasted on the internet.
I would not use that word, Scotty.
Piece of shit, TJ.
I would not use the word boring.
I don't know how I feel about this. It's a good moments and bad moments. You're a fence rider on this one.
Dude, TJ is starting. Let's be candid, Scotty. TJ's starting to get real adept at riding that fence, man.
Yeah,
Starting to get real comfy up there on that fence.
I would not use that word. I would not use the word boring. I would simply
me
say
and Paul
that
recognize
it lost my interest at a certain point during the duration of the show.
Paul, is The Sopranos a boring show? Yes or no?
Absolutely not. If you have half
There
a
you
fucking
go.
brain
No.
in your head.
TJ, is The Sopranos a boring show? Yes or no?
I would not say it's boring.
Yes or no?
I would not say it's boring.
Yes or no?
I would not say it's
So
boring.
then say no.
You have in the past said that it's boring.
I've never said that. I've
Yeah,
never once
you
used
have.
that adjective to describe that show.
Is it a boring show? Yes or
Never
no?
once.
Yes or no? Simple question, TJ. Can you answer a
I've
direct question?
I've answered
You
your question.
can't.
Not answer the
I've
question.
answered
Yes or
your
no?
question.
Is
I mean,
yes or no? Is The Sopranos a boring show? Yes or no?
I would say that The Sopranos is a cultural.
It's not
landmark.
a yes and it's not a no.
Look,
That's
The
not a
Sopranos-
yes and that's not a no, dude. You're
Sopranos-
not debating in good
cultural-
faith.
The Sopranos is a cultural landmark, but I personally found that at some point in the show, it did lose my interest. If you want to
You hate
interpret that as it being boring,
It's not about
then
what I
guess-
want to interpret, though. I want to know
your
how you interpret
interpretation.
it.
We're asking for
I
your
would not.
interpretation.
I would not use that word.
Okay, let's try this, TJ.
Right.
True
Yeah.
or
Oh, it's not
false? The
boring.
Sopranos is a boring show. True or false?
It is true that The Sopranos had a tremendous impact on
Nope.
culture and the history of television.
What a politician's answer.
But what is false is that
There are many in the community that recognize the
Yeah, I mean,
important
look,
cultural
that's the
achievement.
thing is like there's a cultural angle here, and obviously a lot of people, The Sopranos is a very meaningful show.
TJ
Paul, I know
arguing.
that
TJ.
your life in a profound way that
Oh,
you
get fucked, TJ.
you know,
with this kind of bullshit.
I'm just saying, Paul has Paul's experience. I mean, look, Paul, I know The Sopranos changed your life. I know The Sopranos was an important show for
It
you.
didn't change my fucking life. I didn't
I
watch it
changed
until
my
I lived with you in the fucking
Yeah.
tater box. So
And it changed your life. I saw it change your life.
it was a
Paul. I
good
saw
it was a good
transform you.
show. I like the show.
Good show, TJ.
I saw it transform Paul's very nature from one thing into a completely different thing.
Okay.
So, I mean, we all know that The Sopranos obviously has some punch to it. But for me personally, you know, at some point I checked out.
So why did you check out then?
I don't know. I got kind of boring.
Dude, see?
Yeah, fucking exactly the fucking goddamn point I was making. Thank you.
Yeah.
Finally, at the end, some honesty from you, TJ.
No, I wouldn't say it was boring, but whatever. I mean, something doesn't have to be boring to lose my interest. Okay, like sometimes I just get sick.
You're
of some
fucking
shit.
scatterbrained. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm just like
TJ doesn't want any of the gabagool, dude.
gabagool.
It's some good gabagool, TJ.
Yeah.
Come on, TJ. You gotta have
That's
some.
a fucking good cannoli. Nevada fugitive
I want
caught
some
in
cannoli.
Mexico after 27 years on the run. Fugitive who escaped from a Nevada prison 27 years ago is back in the United States after authorities captured him in Mexico. Leave this motherfucking man
it's been
alone.
27 years. Yet again, it's one of those
The
things.
federal agency announced Thursday that Samuel Gallardo, who was convicted in the 1992 DUI causing death in a wrong way collision, sentenced 4 years in prison.
Ooh.
Fuck him
extradited
then. Nope.
to the United States by
No,
Mexican
I was
officials
gonna say let him go, but fuck that. Put him back in the pokey.
Man on the run. Man. Okay. Gallardo, 52, had been on the run ever since the 1994 escape from the Nevada Department
drunk
of
asshole
Corrections.
killed somebody. Fuck this
After
dude.
serving less than 1 year of his sentence. Gallardo was 24 years old in 1992. While intoxicated, drove in the interstate in the wrong direction, hit another vehicle head on, according to officials, killed Jerry Selby Jr., 18, seriously injured passengers, the U.S. Marshal Service said. Gallardo was found in Nayarit, Mexico, on the country's Pacific coast.
Well, you know, he actually did some fucked up shit, so that's a little bit different than your normal, like, it wasn't like a felony embezzlement for taking a video.
Dude's,
You got drunk and fucking killed some people.
dude's got some skills, chat. Really? Like
definitely
unfortunately didn't have the basic skill it takes to call a taxi and get driven home when you're fucking drunk. But yeah, dude, totally a fucking
What a great
ringleader
take, dude.
mastermind we're working with here.
I mean, he did evade capture for 27 years, so
I mean, I don't think they were looking that hard, dude.
yeah, that's true. And like, this is not like America's Most Wanted or whatever the fuck.
He probably popped up on the radar somewhere because he's a dumbass and thought like they ain't even looking at me no more. And then you know what I mean?
Poor man. Let him go.
Fuck you, TJ.
Workers at French Renault plant held bosses hostage for 12 hours in sale dispute.
Whoa.
Workers at Renault car parts factory in northwest France held several managers against their will for some 12 hours on Tuesday in an attempt to prevent the plant from being sold, the company and union reps said. The move was the latest in a long line of so-called boss napping in which executives were prevented from going home by French trade union activists as part of a strong-arm negotiation tactic. Now, if anyone deserves to be in prison for 40 years, it's these boss napping monsters. Right
my God. Get a fucking grip, TJ.
We, TJ. We.
The latest clash occurred. Can't believe you want to railroad that poor guy from the last story who's just trying to get home. But these guys who knowingly and willingly kidnap their bosses and prevent their bosses from leaving the factory, you just think these are great examples. These are great moral exemplars.
I think they should be given the fucking French cross of basedness. And
the based cross.
Yep, the based cross, dude. And pin it on all their fucking chests right now and kick these fucking make these CEOs and shit. They're about to sell this company out from underneath these workers and shit. Like, make these CEOs do the fucking Game of Thrones walk of shame, dude. Shame.
Throw cabbage at him and shit.
Yeah, it's like, you know what, guys? You can sell the company. You just got to make one little walk. One little walk. You can sell it.
So here's a little bit more information. The managers were released around 10:30 p.m. Union rep Maël Joff, something from the hard left CGT union, told AFP on Tuesday. They still didn't want to have a dialogue, so it was pointless trying to talk to people who don't want to engage, Joff said. Renault said it was trying to find a buyer for the factory, which employs 350 people, in order to maintain activity at the site and safeguard jobs. While managers at the Renault foundry have been freed, it remains closed and picketed by workers who are demanding that the global car giant put an end to its plans to sell the site. We are still waiting for progress with this issue, Union Rep Lejoff said. It's been going on for a year. It's exhausting.
Hard left, dude.
Hard left.
Thick left. Veiny left. That's right.
These motherfucking hard leftists, they just want people to have jobs or something. It's fucking sickening. It sickens me to the core. These motherfuckers
This is radical, guys. This is radical. These guys were taken hostage here. There's boss napped or whatever.
Boring, but radical.
I mean, this is radical.
Dude,
these workers want to maintain this factory and their jobs and their livelihood. That's insane. How dare they?
These French workers are so fucking based that this article is accidentally based because they called them hard left, dude. Call me the fucking hard left, dude. Yeah, I'm rock hard, dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh, kidnap that fucking boss. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're not going anywhere, you fucking bitch.
Were they mean to the bosses, too?
Not until you hear my demands.
Oh, they gave them. Oh, what'd they do next?
Please just let me go to the bathroom.
Yeah, can I have like a shit break and like a raise every once in a while?
Oh, no, you're already full of shit. You made your peace with that a long time ago, you fucking piece of garbage. Hard left. Oh. Northumberland Longridge Towers School Strip Club Teacher Band.
Oh, my.
Northumberland.
Dude, finally an educational field trip I could get behind. Finally.
The greatest scandal to hit North Lumberton since the pillory trick of 1762, I don't say. This guy looks so fucking British, too.
Oh my God, dude.
Oh,
you look at a fucking picture in a goddamn fucking textbook. It's like, what does a British person look like? Yep, checks out.
It's me, mate. I'm fucking that guy right there on the picture. Right, look at me.
Oh, you fucking like this one, Vin? An IT teacher who threatened pupils and took some to a strip club while he was drunk during a school trip has been banned from teaching for 3 years.
Why? He was going to teach them how to fucking handle themselves in a strip club.
Richard Glenn's behavior was so unacceptable. He was sent home early during Longridge Towers' school trip to Costa Rica. That's a cool fucking school trip. In July 2019, the Teaching Regulation Agency heard Mr. Glenn, 55, admitted gross misconduct and was dismissed in August 2019.
Dude, this is bullshit.
Northumberland private school cost up to
This is bullshit.
4,850
He was
pounds
giving those students a cultural experience.
I mean, he took a bunch of 16 to 18-year-olds to a strip club, and he's in trouble. I mean, come on, buddy.
He's fired. He's done. I mean,
allowing one or more pupils to drink alcohol despite being under the legal age of 18. He drank with his pupils.
So what?
He threatened to kick the head in of one pupil and kill another.
I mean, what teacher hasn't done
Telling
that?
one pupil, I'm not in trouble. You'll be in trouble.
This teacher is based.
This fucking teacher is awesome.
After being aggressive to one pupil, he kissed the boy's forehead and told him, "You're all right."
He said he was all right.
No, you're fine. All right, you're all right, mate. You're all right. You're all right. You're all right. Taking one more pupil to a strip club. Let's go see us some fucking Mama Milk because it did titty bar.
That's awesome.
Acting aggressively towards the woman leading the trip when she tried to help him back to his tent. Oh, you fucking bitch, you daft cunt, you fucking.
And then later,
to the woman in a shared hotel room. Although it was agreed this was not malicious or sexually motivated.
So he's just drunk and his dick came bobbling out. He's like, "Oh, sorry, Jim and two twins fell out. It's gonna happen, isn't it?" This teacher, why did I get fucking cursed with all the shit teachers? This teacher takes his students to a strip club and gets them wasted.
It's fucking awesome as shit.
I guess we're having some YouTube connectivity shit going on. We might have to.
Are we?
Do a little. Yeah, it says YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, and some people are saying that they're getting some hiccups or something. I don't know. Maybe it's blown. Maybe it's overblown.
I don't know. I mean, I don't see anybody. Let me see. I'll look at like the. I'm not dropping frames or anything, so.
Weird.
I mean, I can stop the fucking stream and try restarting it.
You're saying it just hiccup for a second. It's fine now. So whatever. I'll just keep an eye on it. But whatever.
All right.
The panel said his behavior placed one or more pupils in his care at risk. Of risk of what? Having fun?
Like, all right, kids, time for a lesson. This is how you make it rain. Dude, that's educational shit right there. These kids.
Look, this teacher taught these kids more than any other fucking person has ever taught them. All right.
If I had chosen all the teachers I had in my life and this teacher, I would choose this guy.
Yeah.
He's
so maybe
pretty
he just
dope.
has bad students. I don't know.
He fucking did. They went right back and rattled him out. The teacher was mean to us. Bunch of fucking stuck-up private school kids in Costa Rica having the fucking time of their lives, and the guy wants to take them to a fucking strip club. What's the problem? They're gonna go run to their mommy and daddy. I didn't like it. Shut the fuck up.
Man,
And
you
then
know,
Mr. Black was
a bunch of people snitched too, and that's how he got
Oh,
busted.
you know you did.
Snitches get stitches. What you gonna do? Deadly California arrest carries echoes of George Floyd case.
Yes, come with us, sir. We need to murder you.
Yeah, this guy here. Okay, so police in Alameda, California are under fire over the death of a Hispanic man who was pinned to the ground for more than 5 minutes on the same day a jury in Minneapolis began deliberating in the George Floyd case. Autopsy findings have not yet been released. But the family of 26-year-old Mario Gonzalez accused police Wednesday of using excessive force and escalating what should have been a minor encounter with an unarmed man. Gonzalez stopped breathing following a video recorded scuffle with police on April 19th at a park where officers had confronted him after receiving 911 calls that said he appeared disoriented or drunk.
Sounds like a health issue, doesn't it, guys?
The initial police statement said Gonzalez had a medical emergency after officers tried to handcuff him. The video shows that he died on the ground with his face on the floor with officers on top of him, said his brother, Jerry Gonzalez. Added the family's attorney, Julia Sherwin, it would feel like drowning on dry land for him. Multiple use of force training experts have viewed the video at the request of the Associated Press, agreed that the officers shouldn't have escalated the confrontation, but said their fatal mistake was not immediately taking action once Gonzalez had trouble breathing. He wasn't resisting. He was just trying to breathe, said Timothy T. Williams, Jr., an expert who spent nearly 30 years with the Los Angeles Police Department. In a statement, the San Francisco Bay Area City said it was committed to full transparency and accountability. The death is under investigation by Alameda County Sheriff's Department.
Well,
we're investigating ourselves. It's all good. The district attorney's office and former San Francisco city attorney hired by Alameda to take lead as an independent probe. I do have a video of this incident.
Oh man, here. I don't want to see that.
I'm sure the police. I'm sure the police handled themselves perfectly.
So we're not going to obviously sit here and watch the 7 minutes here,
hey,
but
bud.
You can see a little bit.
I'll see the initial encounter.
I'm coming to check on you, make sure you're okay. Somebody called and said you were.
Why is this a cop's job?
Well, I'm feeling all right. Yes. You're all right. Okay. What's just that I think I've been staying here for the longest. Really? I don't think we've met before. Okay. Here's the plan. Okay. I gotta identify you, so I know who I'm talking to. Make sure you don't have any warrants or anything like that. Okay. You come up with a plan. No, let me know that you're not going to be drinking in our parks over here. Hey, listen. Stuff like that. Yeah, and then we can be on our merry way, okay? You have an ID on you? Merry-go-round? Yeah, like that. You have an ID on you?
Merry-go-round.
Yeah. Yep. Yet again, we need the police to deal with this guy.
If you can't do that, then I'm going to have to take you.
Danger to society.
The best way to deal with you is to take you to jail.
This man is drinking in the woods.
We gotta stop him.
At all costs, this man must be stopped.
Okay? What? Just keep your hands out of your pockets.
Just stumbling around.
Was it Mario?
Hey, do me a favor. There's something here, okay? There's something here. Hey, come over here. Come over here. We don't want you to fall down. Okay?
Oh, yeah, sure.
They're getting wet.
We're just going to put your hands behind you.
Yeah, we just need to arrest you now or detain you.
Wait, heck? Hey, Mario, walk with me, okay? Well, it's not that. Okay, walk with me. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
What do you have?
Sorry. No, it's not that.
Okay.
No,
All right, yeah.
it wasn't that. Hey, no. Stop. No.
Super necessary to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. It's like when you use force, people resist. That's crazy. Oh, I should have got on the ground. Oh, why would you resist that? It's like because it's
Why
like
are you
human-
resisting us
it's
trying to throw you on
instinctual.
the ground, man?
Someone's trying to push you down. It's like you don't want them to because like you're fucking. I don't know. You're alive and you don't want your fucking face in the dirt.
So, you know, they proceed to just like,
Yeah, brutalize
Lay
this
on
guy.
him.
Yeah.
we're going to take care of you. Okay. There you go.
Yeah. They're really helped. The police helped so much. Good job, police. Wow. What's your birthday?
At some point he stops being responsive and they start like even like saying on fucking camera, like, we're not putting any pressure on him. Nothing's going on.
Go back a little bit. Mario, please stop fighting us.
Think we can roll him on the side?
I don't want to lose what I got, man.
Okay.
I don't want to lose what I got.
Could you grab the wrap out of 111?
Sounds fine.
Mario, just please stop fighting us.
It's all right.
I'm trying to breathe right now.
Maybe he should stop shoving his face into the fucking dirt. We have no weight on his chest.
No.
Dude's just leaning his knee on the guy's fucking chest and has just spent like fucking how many minutes of this video laying on him.
He's going on sponsor.
Mario.
So we just basically heard his death gurgle.
Yeah, that's what we heard.
Yeah. And while he's dying, they're just like, quit fighting.
Stop fighting, Mario.
Quit fighting us,
Fighting us,
Mario. And then they're doing CPR and all this bullshit. So
And he died, I'm assuming,
yeah,
right?
totally. Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead. Yes.
He's dead. So yeah, totally needless death. No reason to fucking
No reason to send the police out here.
No reason for the police to be there. No reason for them to push this guy into the ground. No reason for them to fucking detain him in the way they were trying to do. No reason for him to be fucking held on the ground for minutes at a time.
I agree. No reason, Jack. No reason this guy should have been drinking in the middle of the day in a public park, Jack. Now that's harsh. How do you know he wasn't doling out bootleg shots to all the kids for nickels, huh?
Is there evidence that he was?
That's how I had my first sip from a gentleman that looks just like this. Bet it was his granddaddy right there in a public park there in old dirty old Scranton.
And you turned out fine, so.
I turned out A-okay, but a lot of these kids don't, Jack. Let me tell you, they're messed up.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's why we're beta testing this new way to keep kids, like, segregated, Jack. Down on the Mexican border. I mean, never mind. I'm not supposed to talk. They're telling me I'm not supposed to talk about that.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Biden's handlers are like,
We don't want you to get in trouble, Mr. President. No, that would be a bad idea.
don't do it. Don't do it.
Trouble, Jack. I'm the one who's bringing trouble to the right-wing demagogues that got us here in the first place.
These people suck. You know, another thing is too, like there's something every time I see these right wingers on Twitter and shit, they like show these like hostage situations and this crazy shit, and then they just like all super smug, like, imagine if they'd send a social worker to deal with this.
Of course.
All right, well, here's the reverse of that. Imagine that they'd send a social worker to deal with this problem instead, right?
Right.
Like, imagine if like, hey, there's a drunk in the woods drinking by some fucking parking lot. Like, maybe you send a social worker, like, hey, you all right there, buddy? Okay.
It's a huge
help him.
It's actually a huge leap, TJ, from sending cops to deal with stuff like this and a social worker. So how about we shoot for sending a human being with some normally developed sense of empathy and, you know, common human fucking dignity to do these types of things. How about that?
It's like, hey, man, you feeling all right there, buddy? You know, like,
why don't you walk
that
with
sounds
me?
insane.
Like, they were nice to him at first. They're like, yeah, we're just here to help you. But then they fucking shove his ass on the ground and start like, "Ah!"
No, TJ, we need to send armed thugs with guns there and tasers and shit, which sometimes I guess they forget which one is which. You know, that does happen. Let's send them there. Let's see what happens. Oh, another guy's dead. Oh, what a shock.
And by the way,
how sad.
Whoever called these cops in the first place, fuck you. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You see some dude drinking fucking off in like some little, he's cloistered away in some little area drinking fucking booze or whatever. Who gives a shit?
This is why I don't call these donut munchers unless somebody's, you know, I'm reasonably assured somebody's going to be hurt real bad or die. because otherwise these donut munchers need not be involved. They only escalate.
Yeah. And we see that here. Speaking of escalations, North Carolina judge declines to release body cam footage to public in Andrew Brown death.
And in North Carolina, that is part of their legal process. A judge has to order the release of body cam footage.
A Superior Court judge declined Wednesday to release to the public the body camera footage of the shooting and killing of Andrew Brown Jr. by Pasquotank County Sheriff's deputies last week. I'm sure I butchered the pronunciation. Some of Brown's family will be allowed to view, but not get copies of the video. Superior Court Judge Jeff Foster said the videos will be disclosed to Brown's son, Khalil Faribi, a few immediate family members, and one attorney within 10 days. Officers' faces, name tags, and any other identifying information will be blurred or retracted in those videos, the judge said. There are 4 body camera videos and 1 dash cam video from a vehicle that the family will be able to view.
I wonder why they're so concerned about protecting these cops.
The videos will be held from release to the family for no less than 30 days and no more than 45 days, which will allow ongoing investigations to be completed. Foster said the court will consider release at that point, depending on any potential charges. H.P. Williams, a lawyer representing deputies in the case, clarified that release is delayed 30 to 45 days, but if charges are brought, the footage will likely not be shown until trial.
What a transparent process. That's great. When they finally go to trials, when we'll see the evidence. But the state, of course, gets the evidence the entire time, and the police get that evidence the entire time.
Brown's family emerged from the courtroom after the ruling like a somber line. His 92-year-old grandmother, Lydia Brown, leading in her wheelchair. They have pressed for answers for a week and hope Wednesday's ruling would give them comfort beyond the 20-second clip of footage that some have seen. I would have loved to have seen it today, said cousin Alicia Dillard. He had his hands on the steering wheel. They had the advantage. The shooting has spurred nightly protests in Elizabeth City, where hundreds of people have demanded that the footage be made public. For activists, Foster's ruling brought a familiar sting, and they promised to resume a week of protests marches. This is typical of what goes on in Pasquotank County, said Keith Rivers, local NAACP president. They have failed to give his family any closure. How can we trust them? They continue to display that they will slow walk this in hopes that it will go away. Yeah, basically.
That sounds like the plan.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I feel like there needs to be some kind of like federal law that whenever there's one of these shootings, that are just the tape is going to be made public. Like,
as soon as possible.
Like as soon as it's feasible to release the body cam footage for the public to view, it should just be done.
Well, that obviously the laws in North Carolina are pro-police,
right? And this judge obviously coming here with a very saying that even the family, when they get to see the footage, like they're gonna blur out any identifying features of the cops, so like they can't fucking see who the fuck did what in the fucking. And that's just ridiculous.
Yet again, we know this is probably a damning tape, so of course they don't want it out. If it exonerated the
request to view the footage of their Gestapo is declined. They do nothing illegal in their pursuit of the Führer's plans.
Oh, well, of course. How dare we challenge that?
Animated toppling of dystopia takes Arab streaming world by storm.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Alafia 2053, an Arabic language animated feature set in a bleak future, has struck a chord in a region all too familiar with autocratic rule and bold, bloody resistance. Released on YouTube on March 21st, a decade after the Arab Spring uprisings, the Lebanese-made thriller has already garnered more than 8 million views. The 60-minute film's success is a testament to the growing popularity of online streaming platforms because of the coronavirus pandemic, but it's also proof that the movie reflects the people's thoughts, says Rabi Swedan, the film's Lebanese creator and executive producer. Everyone sees it from their perspective, and they see themselves and their communities in it. So I want to fucking get into the basic plot is just Middle Eastern autocratic dictator gets overthrown by the people. And they're like, yeah, this sets a tone. It's like how every fucking movie in America is like, we cast like these billionaires as the bad guy, you know? And then like the hero does something that like topples the fucking business empire or like sends the CEO fucking to jail or whatever the fuck. And then it's like, yeah, look, the people fucking rose up and took on the powerful fucking corporations. And then, you know, in real life, everyone's just like, yeah, cool, powerful corporations. We're totally placated. But we'll watch it in that movie, though. In that movie, we got him. In that movie, we got him. And this, I think, is just like the Arab version of that. Just like, yeah, in the fucking pretend cartoon, we got that son of a bitch.
We infiltrate the government falls, peace and prosperity for all. Yeah.
So I don't know if these kind of like pieces of entertainment actually like encourage sort of like a more active, proactive approach about this shit, or if they just like placate people on fantasies. I don't know which of the two is happening, or if it's something in between or what. But yeah. Trump shouts his 2021 Oscars thoughts into the void, says he misses the Academy Awards and a great host. Hey, maybe Trump should host the Academy Awards. That'd be a ratings bonanza, right?
It would be, but there's no fucking goddamn way it would ever happen.
Let's see.
Save America.
So this Trump actually like issued a statement on this, I guess. Statement by Donald Trump on this fucking issue. Let's take a look. Statement by Donald Trump, 45th president of the United States of America. What used to be called the Academy Awards and now is called the Oscars, a far less important and elegant name. I mean, I remember, wait, what? It's always colloquially been called the Oscars. Had the lowest television ratings in recorded history, even lower than last year, which set another low record. If they keep up with the current ridiculous formula, it will only get worse, if that's possible. Go back 15 years. Look at the formula they then used. Change the name back to the Academy Awards. Don't be so politically correct and boring, and do it right. Also, bring back a great host. These television people spend all their time thinking about how to promote the Democrat Party, which is destroying our country, and cancel conservatives and Republicans. That formula certainly hasn't worked very well for the Academy.
Oh, dude, I get it.
Wait, but the Academy Awards have always been a liberal butt sniff fest.
Bring the conservatives back in the fold. TJ, what about John Wayne and shit? Back in the day, TJ,
Yeah.
there was those guys were in the
Well, then
fold.
you need to go back more than 15 years.
The golden age of Hollywood. We need to go back 50, 100
50
years.
years, maybe.
Yeah, let's go like 50, 100 years. You know, just go back, go back as far as we need to go back.
Dude, the Academy Awards has always been a bunch of liberal fart sniffing bullshit.
No, that's
for
wrong.
as long as I've ever fucking seen it.
They call it the Oscars now, TJ. What's wrong? What's up with that? Why do they call it the Oscars?
The problem is that the movies they used to make used to fuck like The Godfather won a bunch of Oscars. Forrest Gump won a bunch of Oscars. But you know what? These fucking movies had popular appeal still. Now the movies that win Best Picture are like a bunch of fucking shit that no one fucking watches. No one watches these fucking
That
movies.
ain't true.
That's what
Parasite won. Parasite won, and it's a fucking great movie.
Parasite is a great movie, but did it really fucking like? Is Parasite have anywhere near like the popularity of something like fucking Forrest Gump or even like
but
Titanic?
what else came out that year? You know what I mean?
I don't fucking know. That's what I'm saying. There's just not like movies aren't good enough.
Movies are the deader than dead.
Everyone wants to
fucking
act like the fucking decline of the Academy Awards is about politics.
But
I think it's about the decline of fucking movies as a fucking genre or not a genre, a medium. Because I just feel like there's not fucking that much good shit getting made anymore. And the movies that really capture popular imagination is like Monkey versus Lizard or video game fight scene, the movie. I don't know. It's just fucking shit. I don't give a fuck about it.
Like,
yeah.
I think you're pretty much right, but I do disagree that there's not any good movies being made. You just got to dig harder for them, and you can't expect the Academy to serve them up to you.
But that's what I'm saying. But like the shit that the Academy used to recognize, it used to be like there used to be shit that was like not everything was like an art house picture or a big fucking stupid blockbuster. There was like in between shit that was like, hey, this has some like artistic merit, but it also appeals to a popular audience. You know what I mean? And I just feel like that kind of movie like doesn't fucking exist anymore. Everything is either total garbage or it's pretentious fart sniffing art film that maybe is good, but it's not fucking capturing the popular
or it's
imagination
fucking
in this
Transformers
country.
where you just like you feel like like, I don't know, you're in a state of like shock when you leave a movie like that. You're like, what I just see? Like, because all you've watched for the last 2.5 fucking hours is giant CGI robot or whatever the fuck it is, battle other giant CGI robot or other monster.
But you know, I mean, like I said, Parasite is a good movie, but I honestly, I've barely met anyone who's actually fucking watched the thing. Like, I don't hear people talk about it. It's not, I don't hear it fucking discussed with reverence by film fans for the most part.
But, you know, I mean,
it's a good flick. I like the
in
fucking
10 years,
thing.
it might get discussed more. You know,
Maybe
a lot of films take a longer bit, time to get a following like that. I mean, it's a fairly new film.
Yeah.
I mean, look, dude, the Shape of Water one in fucking 2017. That was a good, like, mainstream movie that captured people's imaginations for a little bit.
Yeah. Chick fucks a fucking creature from the Black Lagoon. That's not bad. Paddington 2 replaces Citizen Kane as top-rated film on Rotten Tomatoes. Scotty's leaving. Scotty's just like done. He's like, I don't want to live on it. Yeah, it is true.
Paddington fucking 2?
Paddington 2 replaces Citizen Kane as top-rated film on Rotten Tomatoes. If there was any doubt as to whether or not Paddington is one of the greatest films of all time, well, there's no longer any doubt because Paddington 2 has replaced Citizen Kane as the top-rated film on Rotten Tomatoes. Citizen Kane has long been the top-rated film on Rotten Tomatoes with 100% rating on the Tomatometer, but as of Tuesday, it slipped from 100% to 99%, all thanks to a negative review from 80 years ago. Yes, an 80-year-old review from Chicago Tribune's May Tinney with the headline, Citizen Kane fails to impress critic as greatest ever filmed, was what knocked the film off its pedestal.
What? I cannot think of a greater instance of fucking time travel trolling than this. 80 years fucking later, like, actually, God knocks this Kane down a little notch. Oh, Paddington 2! What an obvious successor! Greatest film ever, Paddington 2, right, guys? You guys have seen Paddington 2, right? Right?
No.
No? What the? Well, according to Rotten Tomatoes algorithm, #1.
Yeah. Paddington 2, Scotty.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I'm going to go watch
Great.
it tonight.
Yep, that's wonderful.
Apparently, it's the
Yeah,
greatest movie ever made.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Stop what you're doing. Stop the presses. Go ahead and watch this piece of shit with this fucking disgusting old CGI bear.
Greatest movie of all time, Scotty. Can't be beat. Perfect film. Perfect film. Inside, Pornhub owner's $19 million mansion now destroyed in suspicious fire.
Ooh.
The plot thickens. That's not all that thickens either. A newly constructed $19 million Montreal mansion owned by Pornhub CEO, owned by Pornhub CEO, and co-founder Fire Antoon has been destroyed in a fire 3 days after it hit the market.
What a tragedy.
Police are currently investigating the scene after the property located in Montreal's borough was the target of an arson attack Sunday night, leading to a fire that ripped through the new building. Made up of 8 bedrooms and 12 bathrooms, the property first began construction back in 2019. The estate previously made headlines when Antoon, 45, purchased the land for $2 million the same year and cut down more than 220 trees in order to build his home. Police told the Post that they received a call around 11:30 p.m. on Sunday from an eyewitness who told them that 2 people had trespassed onto the Jean Bourdon Avenue property.
Okay.
By the time police arrived, the home was on fire and had spread rapidly. So
I'm sure this guy had a rock solid alibi for where he was at the time too.
He was.
Oh no! My mansion has been destroyed. Why?
What has happened?
I am stunned and nonplussed by this development.
Here's some of the stuff in the mansion.
Yeah, so all of his expensive shit will be replaced.
An expansive space used for recreational activities.
I'm sure it was over.
Had a movie theater. Whatever the fuck, this gourmet kitchen.
I guess it's not guiding it some additional cash flow. Oops, my expensive, lavishly adorned house has now been burned down with my expensive collection of wines, automobiles. I guarantee this furniture in this guy's house is worth millions, but just by itself.
The hell is this thing?
I don't even fucking know what that is.
What is that?
Oh, it's an art gallery.
Okay.
Of course.
It's not a weird demon elephant thing. Pretty boring for the dude that fucking owns Pornhub.
Yeah, what the fuck? He's got no taste.
Yeah, this is like Playboy Mansion. It ain't. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, it's pretty fucking rote. Like, there's some cool looking rooms, but I would have burned this piece of shit to the ground too if I was the CEO of Pornhub and I found myself living here.
Yeah, it's like, why am I living in this shithole? Burn it to the
Torch this
fucking
shit
ground.
and build me a giant titty house with
Yeah,
a big old nippy dip on the top that I live in.
Yeah, you live in the nipple. Just stare down at
It's like
the
a
rest
big
of the
old
world.
nipple dome.
Fuck yeah, dude. Now, that's a fucking house.
There's that weird. What is that? It's like a fucking pink elephant skull Mickey Mouse thing. And what's this fucking? Is this like a?
It's like a carrot top voodoo doll.
It's like a fucking. They have a pool. This is like some kind of weird pool table here, but then they have like one of the balls just on the floor. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Dude, that's like just what the fuck, dude? That's just too pretentious.
Look at this stupid light. That looks like some shit you'd see in some garbage ass restaurant that
fucking-
charges way too much.
I fucking hate this guy's house. It may be a fucking $20 million house, but I'm not a fan.
His whole
of it.
house just looks like a fucking bullshit trendy restaurant
Yeah.
that you wouldn't want to eat at because it'd be
sterile,
overpriced and shitty.
boring.
Well, or that Scotty would probably eat at
Well, yeah, I would eat
because
too.
he's a fucking whatever. But
I got good taste, dude. Don't fucking
Australian who filmed 4 dead and dying police sent to prison.
Look at him dying.
Canberra, Australia. A speeding driver in Australia was sentenced to 10 months in prison on Wednesday for offenses including what a judge described as a heartless, cruel, and disgraceful filming of 4 dead and dying police officers who had just been hit by a truck on a freeway. Richard Pusey, a 42-year-old mortgage broker, had earlier pleaded guilty in the Victoria State County Court to a rarely prosecuted charge of outraging public decency over his commentary in crash scene video shot with his phone. It was the first time the charge has been prosecuted since 1963.
Come on, dude.
So they found some obscure law to railroad this dude with.
You know what? If he didn't cause the accident and he's being a dickbag, I mean, whatever. That's the cost of living in a free society, or like more free society.
Well,
Dude,
that's Australia for you.
This guy's name is literally Dick Pussy.
Yeah. My name is Dick Pusey, mortgage broker. Police had pulled Pusey over for driving his Porsche at 143 kilometers per hour. It's 93 miles per hour on Melbourne's East Freeway in April last year.
Fast.
Police were considering impounding the sports car because Pusey had far exceeded the 100 kph or 62 mile per hour speed limit. When a truck crashed into officers, Porsche and 2 police officers in the emergency stopping lane. Pusey, who avoided injury because he had been urinating behind roadside bushes at the time. It's pretty weird when the cops have pulled you over and you're like, I'm just going to go over here and take a piss in the brush. So he was off there pissing in the brush, and the fucking cops got nailed by a truck. He then takes out his phone and like lays out this profanity-laden commentary while filming, including "He's smashed, justice, absolutely amazing and beautiful." I think everyone got cleaned up. Pusey said, "I guess I'll be getting a Uber home, huh?"
Based. Sorry, what?
So some bystanders showed up and tried to render aid, and Pusey was like, he was asking like, yeah, you know, I don't know. He just said they're dead and just continued filming them.
Yeah, they're dead. That's
So yeah, he was your conduct was heartless, cruel, and disgraceful, the judge said.
I mean, yeah,
I
it
agree.
was.
I agree. Based.
Rate told Pusey that ongoing media coverage of the case showed the public has demonized you. Yeah, apparently this guy is like,
we found the conduct of Dick Pussy to be based.
Each and every one of so the guy who actually hit the cops, I think, got sentenced to like 40 years or something.
Ooh.
But this guy, I'm sorry, but like being a dick, not a crime.
Yeah, dude. You have no fucking like
19 fucking have to dust off some 1963 law just to fucking railroad this guy because he's a dick.
You have outraged the public decency with your actions.
I don't give a fuck about public decency.
How dare you?
Like that should just be covered under. That's just free speech 101. Like he did not cause them to be hurt.
He's a bag of dicks. But
Yeah,
you know what?
what?
He did not
He did not hurt the officers. He did not fucking like do anything to them to cause this to happen.
And in fact, he would have probably been killed or severely injured if
Yeah.
he actually had been in his car. He just happened to be lucky enough to be pissing in the fucking woods.
So
I mean,
basically, him showing up and
he might have been killed or seriously injured if he tried to help one of these wounded officers who very likely could have fucking pulled a gun on him or something and blown him away for no reason. You know what I mean?
yeah, you know, they're fucking. You never know. Being a dick pussy is not a crime. Yeah, like you can say whatever you want about this dude, and he was mean, he's callous, and he's heartless, and whatever the fuck. I mean, all that's true. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's just not a crime in my opinion. Like this is not. He did not cause harm by doing this. I know. I get that he outraged the people, but that should not be a fucking crime. It should not be a crime to piss everybody off. You know, fucking punish him socially. Fucking, you know, fire him from his job. Treat him like shit when you see him if you want, but. You know, he can do whatever the fuck he wants to do.
Or if you see him passing in the road, give him the double finger guns and say, based, and then just, you know, or whatever, however you want to react to this guy, you know, it is really up to you.
Based. Oh.
Bill to kill up to 90% of Idaho wolves heads to governor. The Idaho House on Tuesday approved legislation allowing the state to hire private contractors and expand methods to kill wolves roaming Idaho, a measure that could cut the wolf population by 90%. Lawmakers voted 58-11 to send the agricultural industry-backed bill to Governor Brad Little. The fast-track bill that allows the use of night vision equipment to kill wolves, as well as hunting from snowmobiles and all-terrain vehicles, among other measures, passed the Senate last week.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Backers said changes to Idaho law could help reduce the wolf population from about 1,500 to 150, alleviating wolf attacks on cattle, sheep, and wildlife.
Oh my fucking god, that's all it's about, dude. Anything
Protecting
we
the dollar.
do, yeah, anything we fucking do to basically restore the ecosystem immediately, big business. No, wait, no, okay, yep. This in the state of Idaho, we can basically wipe out the wolf population. We already did that throughout most of the United States and most of this fucking country. And anywhere it's rebounded, it's helped the ecosystem. And of course, what are we gonna do? We're gonna kill them all off, and fucking any of the good that's been done is gonna be immediately undone. What a shock!
Environmental groups blasted the House's approval of the measure and called on Republican Governor Brad Little to veto the legislation. He won.
Even if he does, they'll override his veto and they'll fucking.
The bill will
killing
waste millions of dollars on public funds on killing wolves and threatens to ultimately return the species to endangered species list and federal management. The Western
Sorry, should
Watersheds Project and about a dozen other environmental groups said in a statement, a primary change in the new law is the hiring of private contractors to kill wolves. I mean, like, there's only 1,500 of these fucking wolves, and they want to reduce it down to 150 just because, like, some farmers are losing some money, and I guess probably farmers are pretty powerful in Idaho. So,
I guarantee you, through the programs, these federal government programs and state programs, they probably get reimbursed for anything they lose, anyways. So what the fuck ever, dude? It's just like a fucking thing when they want to kill these wolves. That's ultimately what. Let's blow these wolves away. Can't have them doing anything. Oh, my cattle was fucked with. It's like these animals at the time helped. That's why we had a more balanced ecosystem. You've gotten rid of all these predators, and now they've reintroduced them. They were an endangered species. They still really are, in my opinion, a fucking endangered species. And now what they want to do immediately again is fucking kill them and put them back on the fucking list.
yeah, it's pretty fucking ridiculous. Let's see here.
Yeah,
Have
is this
any
like
more
the
stories?
abandoned hope section of fucking...
Yeah.
All the abandoned hope stories are up.
I usually don't do news stories on abandoned hope too much, but
Well, all
yeah,
of these have made me abandon hope.
Yeah.
I mean, the news is just never all that great. I don't know what to fucking tell you. Autism detected through app, that might be good.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Here we go. Let's
Study
see.
finds.
Study finds autism can be detected with new smartphone app created by Duke scientists.
Cool.
Scientists have developed a new app which can detect autism using just a mobile phone. The app uses short films and gaze detection technology to pick up on whether children look more at objects or human characters, a telltale sign of the condition. While the technology is in its early stages, the Duke University team behind it believes it could be easily scaled up and used on any smartphone or tablet. We know that babies who have autism pay attention to the environment differently and are not paying as much attention to people, says co-senior author Dr. Geraldine Dawson, director of the Duke Center for Autism and Brain Development and co-senior author of the study.
Dude,
so
they
basically
could very easily make like an adult version of this, just throw on some anime, and if you keep watching for 1 or 2 minutes, then and without throwing the phone down in disgust, then you probably have autism. You know what I mean? Like it's the same thing, right? Sorry, did I just take a dig at both autistic people and weebs in the same?
I mean, there's
hateful,
definitely cross.
You're
spiteful
definitely getting.
I mean,
Not only
there's
that,
crossover there. There's crossover there.
You're also insinuating that all of the people in Japan who fucking make all that shit are all autistic.
Isn't it well known that everybody in Japan is autistic, or am I?
I mean, it's
behind
well known
on
to
this?
me, but I don't know.
I
Here's
thought they
some,
called that one back in the 90s.
here's some bad news.
Japan declared autistic.
I know we've mostly done good news, but here's some bad news. Sex in space will be extremely difficult due to floppy erections and bouncy romps, scientists warn. Yeah, this is serious business right here.
They're going to have a gravity compensator where it's going to feel just like Earth. I'll know that.
I mean, maybe eventually.
That's going to be invented.
Speaking to Russian outlet Sputnik News this week, space researchers discuss the challenges that couples might face on trips to alien worlds. Rompers will have to learn to connect body parts in weightlessness, as well as fit in time for lovemaking around their busy work schedules. While the challenges may sound insurmountable, cosmic coitus will be necessary if humanity is to stand any chance of colonizing other planets. Yes, sex in space is possible. Kira Bakal, a physician and scientist who worked as a clinical consultant for NASA, told Sputnik, humans have been having sex relations in all sorts of weird and wonderful and odd places, I think, since our species began. Couldn't they just use artificial insemination too? So, like, it's not really vital that they do this, but like, yeah, learning to fuck in space probably
dude.
is
Sex in
useful.
space. Dude, imagine, and dude, when you bust a nut,
Dude, can you imagine a cum shot in space?
Dun, dun.
That fucking space cum shot just like floats. You're fucking bukkake someone from fucking like 50 yards away.
Dude, I imagine like busting that nut and then somebody flies by butt naked and just like scoops it up like a gulper eel. You know what I mean? Just like, you know what I mean? And just floats by all naked.
I get you. I hear what you're saying, Paul. I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have no fucking other news stories. I don't know what fucking.
What do you mean? What do you mean you don't have any fucking other news stories?
I'm out of goddamn stories.
What about canoes? The canoes.
I already perused the canoes, Scotty.
Well, I mean, TJ, if you'd like, we could cover the story I pulled about the red dragon and the blue dragon. I know Scotty.
Red dragon, blue dragon.
The Scotty wants to hear this story.
Scotty, you need to take a side. Red dragon, blue dragon, Scotty, or no dragon. Many dragon, several dragon, 8 dragon, 1 dragon.
15.
What you want, Scotty?
I want 15 dragons.
Decide how many fucking dragons you want. Make a fucking decision, Scotty.
I don't fucking know.
Okay, so I guess the ratings of The Talk have declined. Maybe that's interesting. Who knows?
Apparently the show wasn't.
The Talk ratings plunged to lowest daytime program following Sharon Osbourne's exit. So this is trying to make it seem like they're down because Sharon Osbourne left, but I looked into this, and apparently it's really just like the ratings were already declining sharply because it's The Talk and no one gives a shit.
Dude, she was jumping ship. She saw the show was going down. It's like, oh, controversy. Oh, you know what? They kicked me off my own show.
I gotta go, y'all.
Show's a failure. Show's a fucking old failure at this
So
point.
they said it dipped to the number 13 spot, which is the last place. Last place in the 18 to 49 women demographic, which is a 0.23 rating.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck about the show anymore.
And the women 25 to 54 demographics got a 0.35 rating.
Dude, one of your biggest fucking videos you had was talking about this shit, and you made that video like, you know, it's only sex when men do it. What was that?
Yeah, that was
12
like
fucking years ago.
6, 7, I don't know.
It's been a
Long
fucking
time
hot
ago.
minute.
I have a way that they could easily fix The Talk and get it right back on track and make it huge again.
Cool. Tell us.
Fire everybody that's on it and hire a bunch of people who aren't shrill, crazy, disgusting harpies that, you know, fucking cackle at each other and bore you to death every morning.
Come again on that? What? Hire different.
How about that? Fire everybody. Give
Yeah,
them all their
go.
what? Because like, is there a picture of like everybody on the View?
Yeah, I think there was.
This is not the View. The View still has
The Talk.
I think.
Oh, whatever.
know.
You know what I mean. The Talk.
The Talk.
Yeah, let's see.
The
I want
Talk
to just
has-
make some judgments on people based on their looks, because I can guarantee you, I'm not going to know anybody in the Talk. Probably, maybe one person besides Sharon Osbourne.
Nope. Other than, I mean, Sharon is obviously not on anymore, but here's the roster of the Talk aside from Sharon right here.
Okay, so it's not ringing any bells aside
Open
from
image
her.
and new tab. Okay, so here's
I
the
mean,
Talk.
she's clearly in the center of this for a reason.
The Talk, the Talk, the Talk. She basically abandoned ship because she realized like the Talk is done.
Yeah, this
It
looks bad.
I mean,
She looks like
these
the
don't-
only one that's like interesting beyond certain, you know.
She looks like the only one that's like
puerile
even cares.
interests.
She's the only one that fucking kind of looks like a real human being amongst the fucking people on the Talk.
The,
You know what I
I
mean?
gotta be honest, the lady in the purple right next to her looks like a fucking normal ass human being too. She looks like a middle school
Yeah.
teacher or something. So maybe
Right.
she's likable,
Maybe.
but the rest of this roster looks like they would fucking shoot you in the face just as soon as fucking reach a helping hand out to you.
Yeah,
This
probably
is the
so.
Talk.
They look like
Let's
trained
talk.
assassins, man. Trained Russian Spetsnaz assassins. You know? Who was that we covered that only would have hot chicks as bodyguards? I can't remember.
Gaddafi, dude.
Gaddafi, yeah, dude. They look like Gaddafi bodyguards, with the exception
Maybe
of
they are.
Sharon and the lady in purple.
Yeah, like maybe they lost their job when Gaddafi was killed in that airstrike like 10 years ago.
And they filtered over here and made a show surrounding them with
Yeah.
led by Sharon Osbourne. I'd buy it. I'd buy it.
I'd buy that for $1.
Gaddafi's concubines up next on ABC this morning.
Why not? Dude, you know what? These shows gotta get more creative and shit. Look, they either gotta do more sex or more violence.
All right, dude. I
I don't
figured
know which one they're gonna do.
I figured out how to
But
fix
do
the
something.
I figured out how to fix the fucking Talk, dude.
Do you
Yeah.
even want to fix the talk?
No,
why,
I
do you want-
figured, no. I've literally figured out how to fix it.
why would
okay?
you want to fix the talk though?
No, once you hear my idea, you'll realize
Okay.
that I've got it. Okay.
All right.
Get Sharon back, first of all.
Of course.
It's not gonna happen.
Keep the black chick, the one that looks like a human, not the other one.
Yeah.
Get rid of these three weird stick figure people. And
Yeah.
add Shaggy 2 Dope and Violent J to the fucking to the mix here.
I love this. Dude, I would
Yeah,
watch this
you know what I mean?
every fucking day.
Yep.
Dude, did you have you seen the video of them meeting on
Yes,
the
that's-
Stern show?
that's
It's legendary.
Exactly why.
Yeah.
Because you know what? She's got a history with ICP.
Yeah, they talk some shit on her.
She
and
hates
they've
them.
definitely, dude.
Yeah.
They've both talked massive shit. The sparks will fly, and you know what? I want to see Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope sound off on topics of interest to the talk.
Dude, I want
Dude.
to see them like shoot some Fago at her when they get mad. Like, shut up, bitch.
So you're
know?
saying fire the assassin squad,
Yeah, and
keep
bring on
Sharon and the math teacher.
Yeah, they'll be look, instead of being another one of these like bunch of women shows,
Yeah.
it's a 50-50 split, men, women. You got Sharon and whoever this chick is, and
Yeah.
you got Shaggy 2 Dope, Violent J up on there, you know, and they throw out the issues.
Dude, you
Have you
know,
heard it?
it would make my heart sing to tune into this one day and hear like, hello, everyone, I'm Sharon Osbourne. Welcome to the talk. And then like right after that, just like, whoop, whoop. You know what I mean? Like Shags is there.
Yeah, dude.
Violent J's there. Oh, yes.
Offering up their half-baked fucking stoner degenerate clown opinions on shit.
So let me ask you a question real quick, Sharon. You gonna let me see that Nedden or what? Oh, Violent J, you're so funny. I forgot to laugh.
Hold on. I want to fucking just pull up a clip of the talk and then just imagine what would it be like if fucking let's see.
Whoop, whoop.
So here is the talk as it currently stands. The talk, yeah. Oof.
Ew, it does not look.
Oof. Okay, hold on.
I am a human being.
All right, I guess I have to to move this like that. Okay.
Okay,
Boom.
let's
There we
see.
go. So is that showing?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So well, I don't know. Let's see what they're talking about. They're talking about Miss Nowhere. I don't even know what the
I'm
fuck.
jealous of her because she gets to look so cool, but I have to tell you, I've had some really good stunt doubles in my day. There is no better stunt double than an animator.
You
You know
like
what?
the
There's no
CGI.
better stunt double than a big floppy pair of titties, too. You know what I mean? Why don't you let them motherfuckers out that blouse?
Double for your sex scene, baby, because I'm available.
That's my favorite kind
like-
of stunt double, when the bitch is on top of you and the titties are bobbling around. You know what I mean? They're doing all kinds of
There you go.
flips and shit. It's wicked. You're like, whoop, whoop. That bitch's titties are like fucking stunt people. Look at that shit they pulling off. Backflips, triple flips.
Here's when Sharon was still on the show.
I don't think that, I think Diane Sawyer does owe her an apology. I think the whole world owes her an apology. The paparazzi
I think
owe
you're
her an
right.
apology.
I think the whole world does owe Diane Sawyer an apology. Don't you think, Shags? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they done did Ryan Sawyer wrong, yo. That's right. That's right. Whoop whoop.
Then they fucking spray Fago on the crowd, and all the women in the crowd like, ah!
And don't get that shit in your eyes. It might sting. You know what else might sting? Some of my nut in your eyes.
Spray some Fago on them fat titties, Shags.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm actually kind of glad that my co-host Amanda Klutz wore all white today, because I bought a big fucking 2-liter of Moon Mist. Get Fagoed, bitch. Wet t-shirt contest. Whoop, whoop.
Let's see Sharon cooking in there. What'd she say?
Appropriate to talk to a little girl
Like the
with
dog.
that tone.
Yeah, and I guess what to me,
There's just a dog wandering around the
where's
set.
the team on
I'm cool with
her
that.
side to
Yeah.
go?
That's pretty neat.
No, you agree, Elaine?
Yeah.
Where's the team to go? No,
It
we're
should
not
have
doing
been
this
stopped.
right now.
Whoever was
That's
her
right.
manager at the time should have gone and said, no, this just isn't.
She's just mad. Dude, okay. My idea is gold. My idea is gold.
That's all it needs.
Yeah. We need excitement, dude. This show is a fucking snooze fest.
Stop. It doesn't need, look, we already have the view for this, like, what do a bunch of cackling, you know, we don't need that. So let's fucking get some testosterone up in there in the form of Shaggy and fucking Violent J.
Keep the
Fair
dog, too. I
and
agree.
balanced cast. Yeah, the dog is good.
The dog can stay. The dog can stay. She can go. Who all's here? Let me see. They got like an establishing shot of all this crap. Yeah.
You may leave.
Most of them can go.
Just imagine
Most of
the
them
end.
go.
Just imagine the two bookends of this are facing each other, Shags and Violent J, dude.
Yep.
Whoop whoop.
And then you know what you got yourself right there, my friend? You got yourself a hit show. You got yourself a hit show right
You
there.
cannot tell me the ratings would not go through the roof, dude. You can't fucking tell me that shit.
The ratings would go through the roof of my mouth. Like this would blow the fucking top of my skull off if they did this, but it'll
Yes,
never happen.
TJ, you are right. Please don't play any more of that video. All right. Well, we don't have to play anymore anyway. I guess we're done here. So.
See
She's
you
like,
guys
"I-
later.